Thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Thompson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. Check. Slam. Defense.
On first down, it's done. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Done. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down the double. Snap.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the slant. Hot seven. Crunch. 54 is Mike. Check.
Jackson throwing again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Buddy up. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Let's go. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Check back 50.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Deep grip, deep grip.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, done. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
Ready to break. Hey, zoom. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. Watch the fly, motion, fly. Hey, no, look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
30 base. 50, Mike, 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They scared.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 1. The quick slant caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. A big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 15. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go, D.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover. Now
Jackson on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jackson on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
That's just me and you. Let's get it.
Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jackson now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
To throw again is Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
218, chop.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. On 2nd down, it's done. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Come on, set. 60 yards. Come on, come get some. Come get some. Ready?
On 1st down, done. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.